This video will be covering NFL for tomorrow, December 3rd. I'm going to give you my 5 top picks for tomorrow. Plenty to choose from. I'll probably make multiple slips, but these are my top 5. First one will be Sam Howell. And for him, there's several props to choose from, but I'm going to go with the one that I think it's going to hit. And I'm going to be going with his pass attempts. His passing yards, I did take it on another slip. His fantasy score is also good, and his pass completions as well. But for this one, my top option will be his pass attempts and his past 7 matchups. He has gone well over. He averages well over 40. He is going against Miami. Should be a competitive game, but money line, I still think Miami's going to win this game. But Washington always puts up a pretty good fight. So I'll be taking Sam Howell over pass attempts. Second option will be Jamir Gibbs. And for him, he also has several props to choose from. I'll be picking his fantasy score, just for the fact that he has a touchdown potential, which has multiple points in fantasy. His rushing yards was another option. It's probably my second favorite. And rushing attempts will be the third. But I'll be taking his fantasy score here. I still think he's going to go over 50 yards and have about 20-25 receiving yards. If he gets a touchdown, he should easily cover this 14 fantasy score. Next up I'm taking is Tyreek Hill. He's been a cash cow in the past couple of weeks. For him, we'll be taking his receptions. He is at 7, usually averages 10 or more. He is the leading target for the Dolphins and for Tua. So I'll be taking his receptions to go over. His receiving yards is a little bit too high. I think last week it was at 101 or 100. It is at 103.5. He has a ceiling of 150. He can do 200 yards easily. 20.5, a little bit too high for me. Usually you need a touchdown or two to cover this, and over is 100 yards. But if anybody can do it, he can easily do it. Tyreek Hill. That's why I like his receptions more, since he is the leading target for the Dolphins. Next up I'm taking is Freeman, who is getting plenty of rushing attempts. 24.5, too low for him. The past couple of games he's been smashing this line, so I'm gonna ride the train with him, and hopefully he gets plenty of rushing attempts, which I think he will against the Browns. Should be a good game, should be competitive. So I'll be taking his 24.5. Hopefully he does get a couple opportunities, as he has in the past couple of games. And my last one will be Luke Farrell, a tight end, at 5.5. All he needs is maybe a reception or two to easily cash this. If you look at his past 5, actually his past 3, he's only started. This will be his 4th game. Means he had 55 yards against Houston. He had 21 against Tennessee in his first game of the season. He had 5. He hasn't played much. I think he was injured early in the season, but should be a weapon for Trevor Lawrence. So that's why I'll be taking his 5.5. Should be easily cash right here if he gets a reception or two. So I'll be taking the more on that. Those are my top 5. Sam Howell over pass attempts, Jamir Gibbs over fantasy score, Tyreek Hill over receptions, Freeman over rushing yards, and Luke Farrell over receiving yards. My top 2 will probably be Sam Howell and Freeman, and third will probably be Tyreek Hill. Mix and match, pick your favorite. You don't have to tell the 5. Just pick your favorite. Just provide the value of the 5th man I'll be taking on the slip. I do have multiple slips, but this is my top 5, and I'll be spreading them on other slips with different props. So good luck. Hopefully we hit. We don't have NBA tomorrow. I'll try to have a college basketball game video out. So please like, subscribe, and comment so you guys can stay tuned. And see you guys in the next one.